Hey everybody, what is up? What is good? It's your boy Punch with Weekly Shonen Punch, bringing you guys another One Piece video. Let's get it. So in today's video, we're going to be reading One Piece Chapter 990. The official is out today, so I want to go ahead and get it out the way because football season started back today, so I'm missing football games for this. So yeah, let's talk about this real quick. The title of the chapter is Army of One, and we're still on the Capone Bay's cover story. We got Lola and Chiffon holding on ropes, so like they're trying to reel Pound in from the ocean. Gang Bay just Oh My Family Volume 34. Hang on tight. Mama told us our father is a clingy man who never gives up no matter how many times he's kicked. So that's how they realized that that's who that was. Because of what Big Mama said about him never giving up. That's funny. Because I'm pretty sure Big Mom kicked him a whole bunch of times. But let's get into the story. Kyoshiro. Oh, it looks like we're at, they're showing the head of Onigashima. We're so sorry, Master Sasaki. We didn't realize you were captured. I'm a fool. I was tricked by a friend. Did Big Mom do all of this? And Sasaki's back, okay. Turns out Kyoshiro was one of Oden's vassals in disguise. Now I don't care about the history of Wano, but the price for betraying me will be steep indeed. What's with all the noise up above? And Sasaki's drinking some sake. That's Master Kaido, sir. And we get to see Kaido standing next to one of the numbers. And this was pointed out in a previous chapter, but these numbers are freaking huge. Because Kaido in his dragon form, he towers over cities. It absolutely towers over cities. So these numbers, guys, are freaking huge. And can't really tell what's going on in this. It looks like I see some, no, that's not fire. That's one of the musketeers in Sulong. And you see some of the other minks in Sulong too. That's pretty dope. Alright, next page. Ooh, look at Jack. Jack's got swords stabbed him all over. He's got a sword in his trunk, got a sword in his back. He's bleeding all over the doggone place. But he is going into some of these musketeers. Or I should say minks, because I don't think all these guys are musketeers. Maybe, maybe not. And I don't think everybody's in Sulong form either. I don't think everybody he's fighting right now is in Sulong. But he is wrecking these freaking guys. We got the scabbards looking all beastly as the minks are flying behind them. That's kind of eerie. I can't tell if they're flying to the fight or they're being thrown away from the fight. Okay, they're being thrown away from the fight. Like they're worn out, and you see them at Kinemon's feet. Huff, huff. And Kinemon's getting ready to join the fight, but Neko and Inu, they stopped him. He said, wait, this one's ours, Kinemon. Dog, cat. That's the one thing I don't like about the official translations. They call them dog and cat to Neko and Inu. Or Dog Storm and Cat Viper rather than Nekomamushi and Inuyarashi. But whatever. And we get to see the silhouettes of their forms right here, which looks freaking beastly. Like, I'm really feeling Inu's form right now. Even though we don't get to see it all the way, we see the silhouettes. Right now, my bets on Inu is the best one. Neku looks freaking scary, but Inu looks like a freaking werewolf, like a legit werewolf right now. We see Jack again. He's staring down Neko and Inu. Neko and Inu. Performance staged inside the dome. Is that King? Yep, that's King. King's flying over the Queen. Even Hirokoro's down there. That's definitely all the prisoners from Udon. What happened at the excavation camp? Strawhat is totally leading them into battle. Don't worry, I'm not going to blame you. You were worthless from the start. You could have stopped after the first part. So I guess that's Queen saying to the king, you could have stopped after the first part. Were they threatening? Oh man. Were they threatening Babanuki into saying that? No problems here. It doesn't sit right with me. Come on in, Topiropo. And this is the part right here, because they still don't know about Otama and her Kibidongo. And so Queen, he started to put the pieces together a little bit, because it just seems off that Babanuki would report that everything is good to go when it wasn't. I mean, Queen's been around Babanuki for a while, I assume, so he knows Babanuki's character. Come in, Tobiropo. Onigashima is in chaos now. You didn't join this group by choice. If you're going to betray them, now's the time. You're urging me to turn traitor? Don't make me laugh. And this is Drake talking to Hawkins. 1%. What does that represent? The chances of a certain man surviving until tomorrow. 1%. Sucks to be him. Is that you, King? Certain man. Interesting. We all know he's talking about Luffy. I mean, can we agree? He's talking about Luffy. Listen up. As you know, the situation has changed. There are 5,000 intruders upon our feast for 30,000. This is the biggest disaster in the history of Onigashima. Our internal power structure is on hold. Capturing Master Yamato will no longer earn you the right to challenge one of the lead performers. What? Are you serious? That's freaking OT. Of course, just look around you, sis. Oh, Pei. Yamato climbed up the wall and got away. So I was going to have you give me a piggyback ride. No way. Yes way. Shut up, you little brats. Who are you calling brats? Kaido's up on the roof. The enemy's ascending the castle to get there. You must use whatever you can to stop them. Don't underestimate them. Best of luck. And then we got Who's Who talking to Drake now. Hey Drake. Now's the chance while everything's chaotic. Come with me. It's a bitch too much for me to handle alone. It's a bit too much for me to handle alone. Where are you going? To kill the man I want to kill. We're going to Queen. And he has this little devilish look on his face. Don't get me involved in your little squabble. You really want to lower our strength now? Having him around only drags us down. I don't like the sound of this. And Hawkins is still looking at his cards. Performance floor. Onward, make sure the straw hats, and we got the numbers. Onward, make sure the straw hats get through the castle. Aye. So we got the samurai going at the gifters and the numbers. Don't get ahead of yourselves, measly yakuza and prisoners. And see, this is the thing I don't like about Wano right here. This is the thing that I really don't like about Wano and the people of Wano. So you got the only one Bashu, and you got the doggone the samurai people. I don't know, I forget what you call, their faction. They're literally going against the citizens and the other samurai that are on Wano, all in reverence to Kaido. It's like they have no type of allegiance to actual Wano itself. And you would think about all the samurai and their pride and this, that, and the other, that they would take prime, that this would be prime opportunity for them to go at Kaido. And you got the Straw Hats here. You got Big Mom, who's doing her thing, which is another type of distraction. You got all of these people. You got the vassals back. Like, you got the Red Scabbards back. You got You got all of these people that's here ready to fight. And instead of you allying with them to try to take back your doggone country, you're gonna listen to Kaido and fight with them. Like, that's garbage to me. But let's go to the next thing. And we see the samurai. They're at the feet of one of the numbers. We've got to get the big one out of the way. I've never seen such a large human being before. Let's get him. Topple him from the legs. Strawhats. We shall carve a path. I can't read today. Strawhats. We shall carve open a path into the castle for you. Yes, conserve your strength for now. And you've got the samurai standing in front of all the straw hats. Go ki 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 ki. Go ki ki ki. That's my laugh. And now we got the samurai running from this big dude. And Zoro's coming in. Let's go. Zoro cuts the doggone Oni club in half. Zorojuru. Don't push it, you guys. Straw Hat. That thing's a monster. Ah, the club. And then Jinbei catches the club that's falling onto the doggone crowd. Whoa! And you just see all the samurai and the prisoners and everybody just shocked at what's going on right now. Yeah, that's supposed to be like Oris. Then we teamed up like this and just barely beat one of them before. But that was a long time ago. Yo ho 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 ho. Things are different now. Gear forth! Let's go, Luffy. So that's been pretty cool too, because all throughout this little final thing in Wano, Luffy has been going in and out of Gear 4 like crazy. That's telling me he's finally mastered Gear 4 and not really have to worry about the time limit, because we saw him go in earlier when he did it for the doggone ships. He was going to do it against Ulti in page 1, and now he's back in Gear 4 again, going against the doggone numbers. Like, to me, Gear 4 is starting to become just like Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd, where you saw all of the drawbacks that those two had, but then after a little bit, he was just able to use them at will. And that's what it's looking like with Gear 4. Especially if he's mastered Rio and he can kind of control the way his haki is, and he's not just spending random haki all over the place. Because remember, that's what Rayleigh told him back in the day, was that Gear 4 he was burning too much haki. Like, every haki was just leaving his body at will. So hopefully Rio has helped him master doggone Gear 4. There it is again. And this is Hyogoro talking. Why, he looks just like a guardian deity. Yukiki. Look out. Here comes the other giant. Gummo Gummo no? And then we go to Drake, and Drake's all bloodied up. Okay. Hey, what's the meaning of this? That's what I like to know, Drake. Why don't you ask yourself? Back in the Flower Capital, you let Trafalgar Law escape, didn't you? We had someone watching. Who did they have watching? I figured it couldn't be anyone but you. What is your purpose? And we have Hawkins, Who's Who, and Queen all surrounded Drake, with Drake on the floor, like coughing up blood. Aha! Now I know who you wanted to kill. And then Queen yells, "It was you, trash." It's an embarrassment that this guy was ever among our ranks. What are you up to? Is it just you or a group? Who are you? Hate to break it to you, but you'll have to kill me before I speak. This is it. This is it then. I can't talk my way out of this. You sure? My torture can break a man's spirit. Mwahaha. What the? After Drake, he's an enemy. And there's like a big explosion that looks like it happened. Like, did Drake have explosives on him? What should I do? Where do I run? Is there any way back to the Navy? No, that comes later. I still have hope. Out of the way, Juki. X, or I should say yes. or Excalibur, and he just goes in on freaking Juki. And Luffy uses Kongon, I think that's Goki, right? So that one's Juki, that was Goki. And they just absolutely take them out. And then you got the doggone samurai looking in amazement like, whoa, if there's any hope left. And it looks like Hawkins is having, not Hawkins, Drake is having a flashback. Trust me, Luffy's amazing. He's thinking back on when Kobe was talking about Luffy. That's Drake from the Topiropo. But why did he attack the giant? Strawhat, for reasons I cannot say now. I am an army of one. Please let me fight on your side. Huh? So Drake's about to join the alliance. I mean, it's kind of predictable. It really, really was. Like, the only thing that's surprising me right now is I thought that Hawkins would also be joining too. But as we can see, Hawkins is a little punk. Like, he really, really is, yo. He lets some cards do way too much for him. Yeah, it's like he has no will of his own outside of the doggone cards. And now that I think about it and looking at everything, judging by the context of when Hawkins was saying that that man or a certain man will only have a 1% chance to be alive by tomorrow, I'm assuming that he was talking about Drake. I thought it was Luffy at first, but I'm assuming he was talking about Drake. And that's the reason why when Drake brought up about betraying Kaido, he was just like, nah, I ain't about all of that. Because if he's reading Drake's fortune or future, or however you want to say it, then that makes a lot more sense than Luffy. And that's the thing about it with Hawkins' abilities. We don't necessarily know exactly how they work, but I do know that every time he's getting ready to use his ability, the person that he was using it on was always around. He was always next to him. So I believe him saying a certain man was basically an indirect way of saying you. Just like when Husu said, I have somebody I want to kill. Why not just say, let's go kill Queen? There's no reason of it not saying, let's go kill Queen. And there's no reason for Hawkins to not say, Luffy only has a 1% chance to be alive by tomorrow. So I do think Hawkins was talking about Drake. But looks like that's the end of the chapter. Next chapter is September 27th. So that means there is a break next week. Alright, that sucks, but it is what it is. I got a couple of videos coming out anyway. I have a Kaido theory video coming out. I got a Big Mom theory video coming out. That's pretty much it though, guys. I'm done for the day. I'm done for this. I don't know. I'm done for the day. I'm done with this video. I'm about to go back and watch some more football. My Cowboys play here in a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Also remember to subscribe because that does really, really help me out. And hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads because I do put out regular anime and manga related content. Thank you again. Y'all have an awesome day. Bye bye.